Hello and welcome back to Light of Parables. Today, we delve into Genesis chapter 16, a story filled with human impatience, cultural norms, and the unwavering faithfulness of God. It's a chapter that teaches us profound lessons about waiting on God's promises, even when the path forward seems unclear. Our story begins with Sarai and Abram, who have been promised by God that they will have a son and become a great nation. 10 years have passed since they settled in Canaan, and Sarai, who is barren, is growing desperate. The promise feels distant, and her hope is starting to wane. In her culture, it was common for a wife who could not have children to give her maidservant to her husband to bear children on her behalf. So, Sarai proposes a plan. She says to Abram, "The Lord has kept me from having children. Go, sleep with my slave. Perhaps I can build a family through her." Abram, instead of consulting God or waiting on the promise, agrees to Sarai's plan. He takes Hagar, Sarai's Egyptian maidservant, and she conceives. This is where the story takes a sharp turn. The moment Hagar knows she is pregnant, her attitude toward Sarai changes. She begins to look down on her mistress, and the harmony in their household is shattered. Sarai, filled with regret and bitterness, blames Abram. "This is all your fault," she says. "I gave my slave to you, and now she despises me." Abram, trying to avoid the conflict, essentially washes his hands of the situation. He tells Sarai, "Your slave is in your hands. Do with her as you think best." This gives Sarai the green light to mistreat Hagar. The abuse becomes so severe that Hagar, pregnant and alone, decides she has no choice but to flee into the desert. Out in the wilderness, near a spring, Hagar has a divine encounter. The angel of the Lord finds her and asks a simple yet profound question. "Hagar, slave of Sarai, where have you come from, and where are you going?" Hagar admits she is running from her mistress. The angel then gives her a surprising instruction. "Go back to your mistress and submit to her." But this command comes with a beautiful promise. The angel tells Hagar, "I will increase your descendants so much that they will be too numerous to count." He also tells her she will have a son, and she is to name him Ishmael, which means God hears. For the Lord has heard her misery. The angel even describes Ishmael's future, saying he will be a wild donkey of a man, living in conflict with those around him. Hagar is deeply moved by this encounter. She realizes she has been seen and heard by God, even in her darkest moment. She gives a name to the Lord who spoke to her. "You are the God who sees me." She called the well where this happened Bir Lahai Rai, meaning well of the living one who sees me. So Hagar returns. She obeys, goes back to Sarai's household, and gives birth to her son. Abram, following the angel's instruction given to Hagar, names the boy Ishmael. Abram was 86 years old when Ishmael was born. This chapter is a powerful reminder that human plans, born out of impatience and a lack of faith, often lead to conflict and pain. Yet, even in our mistakes, God's compassion shines through. He saw Hagar, a marginalized woman, in despair, and met her with grace and a promise. He is El Roi, the God who sees. No matter how lost or forgotten we may feel, we are never outside His sight or His care. Thank you for joining us today on Light of Parables. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more explorations of timeless biblical truths. We'll see you in the next video.